Hey everybody, this is Joel and
Addie.
from movingtomexi.co. And what day is it today, Addie?
Thursday.
It is Thursday. ¿Y cómo se dice Thursday en español?
Jueves.
Jueves. So maybe we can actually start because we haven't done this, but I was going to continue this lesson based on the last lesson we did where we were kind of like using simple past tenses to explain how things happened in the past. And then today we're kind of get back into using boy. But before we do that, because I didn't say what day it is today, and we always ask that all the time in our videos, usually it's Taco Tuesday. That's the most famous day of all the videos that we do. But let's read off the days of the week today. So first day is Monday is,
Lunes.
and Tuesday,
Miércoles.
no, martes,
Martes.
Wednesday,
Miércoles.
miércoles, Thursday,
Jueves.
jueves, Friday,
Viernes.
Saturday,
Sábado.
sábado, and Sunday,
Domingo.
domingo. So lunes, martes, miércoles, jueves, viernes, sábado, and domingo. That was just a little bonus. I didn't even have this in the lesson, but it just popped into my head, so I thought, why the heck not? So remember in the last lesson we were stringing together using the verb to go, which is ir. So you're going to is,
Pasay.
it's like, or yeah, ba,
Va.
ba. You go is ba, I go is boy, we go is vamos.
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 Vamos. I'm going to drink a coffee.
Voy
Boy.
a tomar un café.
Voy a tomar un café. Sí, okay. So that is I'm going. Voy a tomar un café. I'm going to do it would be
Voy
to do is or to make.
Voy a hacerlo.
Voy a hacerlo. Or when you're going to be speaking it, you're going to kind of string everything together. So it's voy a hacerlo. Voy a hacerlo. I'm not going to do it now because I am going to be very busy today.
No voy a hacerlo porque voy a
No.
estar muy ocupada.
Muy ocupada. And how come you said ocupada and not ocupado?
Because it's feminine.
Because it's feminine. So no voy a no voy a hacerlo ahora porque voy a estar muy ocupado ahora or hoy, today. And why did I say ocupado?
Because it's masculine.
Because it's masculine for me. Do you remember how to say to call?
Llamar.
Llamar. And how do we spell that?
Lamar.
Lamar. So in Spanish you have some words that have one L. For example, the name Lalo is Lalo, okay? And then you have some words that have double L and we make it a J. J. Llamar. Llamar. Like Y. Llamar, okay? So anytime you see the double L, it's going to become a Y versus a L. I'm going to call you later would be?
Voy a llamar.
Remember?
Llamarte.
Llamarte.
Más tarde.
And what if it's more formal, like you're talking to your grandmother or grandfather? Or someone you don't know very well. So use the informal tense. Voy a llamarte más tarde.
I forget.
That's okay. Let's think about it. It starts with an L.
Oh, le.
So let's try to say it. I'm going to call you later.
Voy a llamarle más tarde.
Voy a llamarle más tarde. Okay. ¿Cómo se dice can you call me later?
Puede llamarme
Ajá.
más tarde? Por favor.
Puede llamarme más tarde. Excelente. And do you remember how to say at what time?
¿A qué hora?
A que hora. So 3 words. A means literally to, que, what, and hora is time. To what time or at what time. Um, at what time can you call me?
¿A qué hora puede llamarme?
A que hora puede llamarme? Excelente. And again, I am going to call you would be
Voy a llamarle.
voy a llamarle. And you are going,
Va.
or yeah, you go, and here's, it's kind of like a little bit of a bonus. So you go, so for example, if I'm talking to Adelaide, va a llamarme más tarde, va a llamarme más tarde, and that's in the formal sense, right? If I was talking to you because you're my daughter and we're informal, I'd say vas a llamarme más tarde, but we're still going to stick to the formal tense here just for simplicity's sake. But the bonus is, you go is ba, he goes is
Ba.
she goes is
Ba.
it goes is
Ba.
it's all ba. Okay, so whether that's you go, he goes, she goes, it goes, it's all
The same.
and it's all ba. Excelente. Okay, so at what time are you going to be here tonight?
¿A qué hora va
Uh-huh.
a
Uh-huh.
estar
Uh-huh.
aquí
Uh-huh. Tonight.
esta noche?
Esta noche. Okay, so, and thinking about how to string this together, so it's a qué hora va a estar aquí esta noche. But you have the ba, which is a V, A, followed by another A. You're almost elongating that A, so it becomes ba. Like Baba Black Sheep, okay? ¿A qué hora va a estar aquí esta noche? What time are you going to be here tonight? So you don't have to say a qué hora va a estar aquí esta noche. It's a qué hora va estar aquí esta noche. And then as you get more and more fluent, you're going to actually combine everything together. So the ba, a, and the estar becomes va estar.
Yes.
¿A qué hora va a estar aquí esta noche? But for the purposes of learning, and when we do these lessons, we're going to really pronounce everything. But as you get more and more practice, and you're starting to think a little bit more fluidly, you'll start seeing that you're going to start to string those words together. And listening to a Spanish speaker speak, they are not going to say to you, ¿A qué hora va a estar aquí esta noche? ¿A qué hora va a estar aquí esta noche? They're going to blend it all together. So you got to elongate that ba, okay? Where are you going to be later?
¿Dónde
Mm-hmm. Going to be. Mm-hmm.
a estar más tarde?
You see, ¿dónde va a estar más tarde? Now, I want you to try to string it together.
¿Dónde va a estar más tarde?
¿Dónde va a estar más tarde? Okay? So, ¿dónde va a estar más tarde? So, I really ba'd it, and then I did a estar, okay?
Yeah.
Va a estar. Okay? ¿Dónde va a estar más tarde? Excelente. Now, sometimes, like when I'm talking to Adelaide and I'm saying, ¿Dónde va a estar más tarde? It's very clear that I'm talking to you, right?
Yeah.
Now, what if I want to say, ¿Dónde va a estar más, like where is he going to be later?
Mm-hmm.
So how would I say that?
¿Dónde
Uh-huh.
va a estar él más tarde?
¿Dónde va a estar él más tarde? And what about where's she going to be?
¿Dónde va a estar ella más tarde?
¿Dónde va a estar ella más tarde? And again, if it was you wanted to ask me, but you want to clarify where am I going to be?
¿Dónde va a estar usted más tarde?
¿Dónde va a estar usted más tarde? But again, most times when you're speaking one-on-one, you're not going to have to do that clarification. But if you did the clarification in any conversation, no one's going to fault you for that. As a matter of fact, you're just clarifying exactly what it is that you mean. So again, the clarifications are going to be él and ella. Where is she going to be? Where is he going to be? And for you is usted. Okay? What does he want?
¿Qué quiere él?
What does she want?
¿Qué quiere ella?
¿Qué quiere él y qué quiere ella? Now, if you want to say, do you have, how do you say that again?
¿Tiene?
Like, or sorry, what do you have? Sorry.
¿Qué tiene?
¿Qué tienes? Which is informal. And now if you were formal, it'd be,
¿Qué tiene?
okay, what does she have?
¿Qué tiene ella?
What does he have?
¿Qué tiene él?
¿Qué tiene ella y qué tiene él? Now, if you're speaking in the informal sense, like what Adelaide did, then there really is no need to clarify it, because in the informal sense, when you say ¿qué tienes?, it can only be me.
Yeah.
Right? If you say to me ¿qué tienes?, you can only be talking about me. Whereas if you say ¿qué tiene?, you could be talking about me, formal, he or she, so that's where those clarifications are going to come in. Do you remember what the word is for ready?
¿Listo?
Listo. And what about for feminine?
¿Lista?
Excellent. Excelente. Are you ready would be?
¿Está lista?
Yeah, for a woman. And if you're asking me, am I ready?
¿Está listo?
Está listo. If I'm asking Addie, está lista? And I'm asking her lista because she is a woman. Okay, and she's feminine. What time are you going to be ready?
¿A qué hora va a estar listo?
¿A qué hora va a estar listo? Or, for feminine, ¿a qué hora va a estar lista? ¿A qué hora va a estar lista? I want to know what time it is going to be ready because I need it and I have to have it today if it is possible. How's that one? So, but I'll reread it again. We'll just do this in pieces, okay? But here's how we were going over this in the last lesson, how you can keep using the verb ir to continue to communicate what it is that you want to do. So I want to know what time it is going to be ready.
Quiero saber a qué hora está listo.
I want to know what time it is going to be ready.
¿Está listo?
Está listo, okay? Because
Porque
I need it.
lo necesito.
And I have to have it.
Y tengo que.
It's the same verb.
Tenerlo.
Today.
Hoy.
If it is possible. If.
Okay.
If.
Sí, es posible.
Sí es posible. Quiero saber a qué hora va a estar listo porque lo necesito. Y tengo que tenerlo hoy si es posible. Okay? Excelente. That's always a little bit tough when you have a long sentence. But what you have to just start doing is just think it out and piece those sentences in little sections. So in this way we could put them in 3. I want to know what time it is going to be ready. Quiero saber a qué hora va a estar listo because I need it, porque lo necesito, and I have to have it today, y tengo que tenerlo hoy, if it is possible, si es posible. Excelente. How do you say, will you tell me, or can you tell me?
¿Puede decirme?
Puede decirme. And can you tell me when it's going to be ready?
¿Puede decirme cuándo es listo?
Can you tell when it's going to be ready?
¿Cuándo va
Ajá.
a estar listo?
¿Cuándo va a estar listo? ¿Puede decirme cuándo va a estar listo? The word for nothing is
Nada.
nada. And how do we spell that?
N-A-D-A.
N-A-D-A. Everyone's heard of the word nada. It's like nothing. Nada, and de nada is
Thank you.
thank you. Really means it's nothing. Okay? You could also say por nada, it's for nothing, like nothing. Alright? Nada. Nothing is going to be ready for you today, but everything is going to be ready for you tomorrow.
Nada va
Uh-huh.
a estar
Uh-huh.
listo
For you
para usted
today,
hoy,
but
pero
everything
todo,
is going to be ready for you but everything
pero todo
is going
va
to be
a estar
ready for you
listo
uh-huh,
para usted
tomorrow.
mañana.
Mañana. And I did forget to ask, did I say what was the word for everything? I did?
I think so.
Okay, but in case it didn't, it is todo. Nothing is going to be ready for you today, but everything is going to be ready for you tomorrow. Nada va a estar listo para usted hoy, pero todo va a estar listo para usted mañana. Okay? Yeah, we're almost at the end of this lesson, and just before we finish, how do you say he is ready?
Él está listo.
And she is ready.
Ella está lista.
And everything is ready.
Todo está listo.
And what if everything that was ready was feminine?
It would be lista.
And todo está lista.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be toda está lista if it was everything that you were talking about was feminine. But what if everything was like 10 feminine things and one masculine thing?
It would still be listo.
It would become todo está listo. Okay? And that's it for today's lesson. So I think we kept that under 20 minutes, I believe. And we're going to try to keep them around that 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to continue to go through the Michelle Thomas method. So this is going back to the Michelle Thomas method. And I really, really encourage you to go to michellethomas.com and you can download the course material there. And this is something that you can also do on your own when you're sitting in bed. You can put your headset on and just listen to the courses. But it's also kind of interesting to join us on video because you get to see Adelaide, who's still learning, aprendiendo español, and you can learn with us. And it's almost like a group setting. And we do have the ability to do YouTube live now, so maybe in the future, in the new year, we'll start creating some live classes for some of you to participate if you're interested in that. And the other thing we're going to work on in the new year is once a week, we're going to pick a Spanish or kind of like a Mexican telenovela. It's a Mexican soap opera, and we're going to just make sure that it's available on Netflix in Canada and the States. So we'll pick one of those. You can start watching that Netflix episode, and then once a week we're going to do a 20-minute review of one episode. So it's an interesting way for you to practice Espanol by just reading and engaging in the language by watching a program on TV, and then coming back to our class where we can do a little recap of the episode. What do you think? ¿Qué piensa? ¿Todo bien?
Mm-hmm.
¿Todo bien?
Mm-hmm.
Me parece bien. You can say me parece bien.
Me parece bien.
Me parece bien. Seems good to me. Okay, everybody, thanks again for joining. If you like what we're doing, please give us a thumbs up because that really helps the algorithm, helps get our lessons and our content to more and more people. But please also hit that notification bell. Well, I guess first you got to subscribe, then toggle the notification bell so that when we put out new videos, you're going to be notified that the videos are out there. And every week we are giving away still a weekly trip for two to Bucerias, Mexico. And you need to be a subscriber to be notified if you win. And this Saturday we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. So go back to the Taco Tuesday video and watch that Taco Tuesday video and learn it, because this Saturday there's going to be some questions in that video, and if you can get the question right, and if you're the first person to answer that question, you're going to automatically win the trip. And then as a bonus, everyone else who gets it, we're going to put in a extra draw for the next week, and we're going to give away 2 1-week stays in Mexico the following Saturday. On that note, everybody, muchas gracias por todo. Nos vemos. Hasta luego.
Adiós.
Adiós.